Hi everybody, Todd Peak Appliance here. This will be part 2 of the loud spin, the loud GE washer spin. And if you saw the first part, we went through that, and I replaced this whole assembly. Now, here's kind of what happens if you don't. You try and do the transmission. I've done quite a few of these. So I've had advice on using an acetylene torch to heat up the shaft, which didn't work, but I tried it. So first thing I did is you got to take this nut off that goes around the bottom of the shaft, and I have one of those here, but basically sometimes I can get them off, sometimes I cannot. This is aluminum. You need a spanner wrench. It's a left-hand thread, meaning that it tightens to the left, loosens to the right. However, this one didn't work, so I had to cut it off. I cut it off with an angle grinder, which was okay. It kind of left some notches in here, and then I soaked this with some anti-seize. But prior to all that, you could notice there's a huge amount of wiggle between this basket. Now this is destroyed, but between the inner basket and the outer basket, which is the original problem. And essentially what happens is, this right here is a new transmission. Essentially what happens is this loosens up, probably because the seal leaks, water gets into the case, and it's toast. Anyway, I've had this transmission. I've done a couple of these, and it's pretty much chances are pretty slim that you'll be able to get that job done, because I've never been able to take these apart from here. Like I said, I soak them. This one's been soaking. I tried heating it up and pulling it apart. That didn't work. I soaked it, and I've done quite a few of these. I never really, usually I just throw them out, but this one I figured I'd take it to the next level and try and pull it apart. This is a 24-inch. 27 is the more common. I haven't done too many 24s, but this one's a 24. I've done a bunch of 27. So then I tried to pull the whole transmission apart, which you could see. Here's all the bolts. They're what are they? They're 3/8 coarse screws. They're these guys. And then in theory you could just lift this whole thing off, which that didn't really work either. Let's see. And then all the other ones are these are like they're semi-coarse. This holds the motor plate, the motor, and the transmission plate rather, and these are 1/2 inch, so those don't go into the drum to the outer tub. But what I did try doing is sticking the 2x2 down in here and rotating it around, trying to beat that apart before I went about destroying that. I just couldn't get it to budge at all, actually. So tried lifting this out, and that didn't work either, because it just shattered this outer basket. So that's that. This is the transmission for this machine, and you can see this is how I've done quite a few of these. The transmission doesn't come with any of this, so you have to swap it over. This one we tried swapping, but we couldn't pull it apart on that. But nowadays the GE does have they do have a part number for that, which is pretty handy, because it comes with the motor, the new one, because this one now I have an extra motor. This it comes with the motor, the wheel, the pulley. It comes all ready. There's also a sensor up in here. And there's another reason I wanted to do this, because you couldn't really see it on the job that I put that in. And there's a sensor up in here. Where is it? Again, here it goes up in the motor. I don't think the motor comes with that, and you can see the wire leads coming out. So it comes with that. It comes with everything basically, except for the wax motor here. This guy. So you got to pop that out. Yeah, that was the only thing that didn't come with. But as the saying goes on this machine, the belt will outlast everything else on the machine. So, so there you go. If you do plan on doing this job, I don't recommend getting this. There's the actual part number. We call this machine the sock muncher because whenever you expose one of them, there's usually a bunch of socks in the bottom of the machine. I don't recommend getting this because you're going to end up most likely with that. So if you want to go ahead with the repair, what you do is you do the lookup, call your supplier, get the whole assembly, and those work pretty good. I've done quite a few of them. So hope that helps you out, and have a good one. Give us a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye.